I've got an absolutely massive video for you today, guys. We're going to be taking a look at how pros play Flores. Now, we've got some insane tricks to show you, as you can see from some of the examples on screen, so you're going to want to stick around for every second of this video. And if you want to see another operator covered, go down into the comment section and let me know what you'd like to see, and I'll do my best to bring it to you. Let's aim for 500 likes in the first 24 hours. And if you're new, make sure to hit that sub button. We're aiming for 200k by the end of the summer. So don't be talking anymore. Let's dive in and get started. Before we get into some of the crazy flower spots that I have to show you in this video, we're going to just go over a couple of tips and tricks to help you improve in using Flores. Now, I feel like he's a very underrated operator. There's so many stuff outside of just blowing things up that can be very, very helpful. A simple one, you can place your drone on the ground and then get off of it, and it will continue to roll in the doorway. You can do this to distract a defender. They look to shoot it, and then you can push in and catch them off guard. Another simple one, clearing defenders off of common spots like sitting on Clubhouse stairs. A lot of defenders sit here. You can go up onto the roof. You could have a teammate ready inside sunrise or sitting on the hookah door. You can drop a Flores drone down on top of them. They're going to move off of this position, and then you could push up and take control of Clubhouse. Simple but highly effective. Now, another one you might have seen in my previous video is you can make punch holes in the wall and then bounce your drone up on top of the ceiling. This is perfect for that hookah rotate, a great example here. You can go down inside blue bar, punch a hole in the wall, and then you can jump your drone onto the punch hole and then jump it onto the ceiling. You can also do this with bullet holes, so you could do this from a distance if you feel like you're worried about getting picked off by a defender, so you could shoot the wall from a distance. Now, another key point to remember, the blast radius is 3.5 meters, and it only takes one tick of damage to destroy utility or gadgets on the ground. Now, just like the bullet hole trick that I showed you, you can jump your drone onto picture frames, light switches, and lights, so I'm going to show you how versatile you can be with the drone with the upcoming spots. Now, randomly at times I have issues with high ping, and because of the release of Siege X, a lot of my friends are coming back to play Siege, but they play on different regions. That means I have high ping, and it's very, very frustrating and difficult to play the game. Now, a lot of people ask me, what do I do about this? And I use an application called Gear Up. It's an application which basically lowers my ping to the lowest level. There's no packet loss, it's latency free, and it won't have any random spiking as well. So when you download it, it literally takes 2 seconds. You just enter your email address and you will get a new account with a 3-day free trial with any annual plan. Once you've done that, you just click on Siege and you press boost. So like right now I have Gear Up off, and it's just like you can see here on Bank, I have 196 ping, but when I turn it on, you can see my ping drop down to 140, which is a huge difference, and it's even better on servers that are close to your location. I live on the west coast of the US, and when I'm playing on East, I normally get like 60-70 ping, but when I'm using the application, I'm getting 13 or 14 ping, which I think is the lowest ping that I've gotten using the application. Let me know down in the comments what's the lowest ping that you've gotten, and if you want to try this out, you can use my free trial using the code DANGLE. So on the application, you go down to the bottom right hand corner where it says My Wallet, click on that, enter the code DANGLE, and you'll get a free trial to try out the application. Now, Gear Up is completely safe to use, and they've been in partnership with other content creators such as Pekini, Atheno, and Tequil. And I just want to say thank you to Gear Up for supporting this video. So taking a look at this first crazy spot that you can do, this is to get any utility or to get a bandit off of that main wall up inside control room. Now what you can do is on the roof here, you're going to use your drone and you're going to jump it off the side of the building, and it will land on the ledge of the sky bridge down below. You can then jump through the window, and then up on top of this water dispenser, you can then jump it up onto the ceiling, and it will take out any utility or push a bandit off of the wall as they're trying to bandit trick. This is a really simple but highly effective way to help your teammates in getting the utility off the wall to get it open. The second one is just for the main site itself. So a lot of people like to sit behind that bomb chassis in the middle of the site. So what you can do here is if you just shoot out a couple of those windows on the control room and then go up onto the roof exactly where I'm standing, you can jump your drone over the top of that railing and it will land on a small ledge on the other side. Now once you're onto that small ledge, you're going to quickly turn around and then you can jump across onto the windowsill and you can jump into the site. A lot of people sit on that bomb chassis and you can push them off that position, so it's again a really strong one to help your teammates in pushing the bomb site. Now moving on to theme park, and this is for the initiation main wall of the site. So if you go up onto the roof here, now this is a little bit advanced, you're going to have to practice this one, but if you make sure that the window is open into break room, you can jump your drone off that little ledge onto the ledge down below, jump it through the window and go through the drone hole, and you'll be able to get any utility off that wall to help your teammates in getting the wall open. Now I'm going to show you the results of this. So obviously, again, make sure that the window is prepped before you do this, obviously then, because the drone won't be able to go through, and you can see that it basically gets anything on that wall. The blast radius is wide enough, and it only takes 1 tick of damage, like I said, to get the gadgets. Now onto Kafe for this next one, and this is for the bitch corner area of the map. You know where everyone sits on that corner. What you do is come up onto the roof here, and right where I am standing in the corner here, you can drop your drone. Now again, making sure that window is prepped, you can jump it up onto this ledge, and you're just going to drop it down onto the lower ledge, and it will fall down inside the window. You can have anyone who's sitting in this bitch corner taken out, or push them off of that position if your teammates are pushing top red through the breach and heading in towards piano. Again, a really strong one. You can also do it for the bathroom instead, so you could just go into the bathroom, maybe they have a mirror set up in there, or there's someone using it to hold that rotate. And then there's another option that you can do. Instead of using that window, you can use the window on the west side of the building, the same technique, up on top of the ledge here, drop it down onto the lower ledge, and it will go in through the window. Now again, it's going to take some practice. These are not easy, but you can get it in the window and it will go over and take out any utility for that red wall. Two really strong and highly effective Flores drone spots to be using on Kafe, and you should definitely have them in your arsenal when you're playing on this map. Now we're staying on Kafe for this next one, and a big shout out to Pendant for helping in the making of this video with some of his insane Flores lineups, so make sure to check out his stuff. The link will be in the description. So this is for the back store on the top floor. So you're going to come into this red hallway here just before 90, and you're going to get on your drone and you're going to jump it onto the wooden ledge and then up on top of the picture frame. From there you can then jump it up onto the ceiling, and it will take out anyone holding that spot inside of backstore. A lot of people like to sit in this area, or it will push them off of it to allow your teammates to make a play towards the bomb site. It's such a simple one, but a highly effective one to help with your team. And moving on to the next one, guys, and we're over onto Villa for these next few spots. Now this is for the default plant spot behind the vault door. Now make sure to prep the skull window here. You can see that that's where you normally would be planting the diffuser, and you can sit up on this side roof, jump your drone down onto this ledge and then up through skull window, and be constantly sending drones in the post plant time. This will stop them from defusing the bomb. It's going to be very frustrating. It's really effective, so definitely check it out. Now onto this next one for the statue wall, and you can do this from the roof. Now it doesn't have to be for the statue wall. You could do this to stop anyone sitting on that rotate in Astro or anywhere else on the site. So you're just going to come up onto the roof here, you're going to hop on your drone, you're going to jump it up onto the ledge of the skylight, and then jump it down onto the picture frame on the wall. You can then from there jump it through the ledge inside of statue and help your teammates into getting a hard breach on the wall to open up the site more, and it's just a really effective way to really disrupt defenders holding down the site. Now this third one is for this common spot that a lot of defenders sit on. They'll sit behind these containers with a deployable shield trying to hold the bathroom door. So what you can do here is from outside the building, completely safe, this drone hole here at the end of Astro stairs, you can send a drone in, and to your left you can jump it up on top of the picture frames. Then from there up onto the ceiling you can detonate the drone, and anyone sitting on that spot is either going to get taken out or be pushed off of it, and then timing it up with your teammates and push through the bathroom door and take control of Astro and push towards the bomb site. Simple, effective, especially for being a high traffic area for defenders. Now moving on to Bank for this next one, and this was used a lot in the pro scene. Really effective one to get utility off the wall, to get castle windows off, to move defenders off of common positions. So you're just going to prep the window, you're going to come up onto the roof here, and what you're going to do is the outer ledge on the front of the building, just where I've pinpointed, you're going to jump your drone over the small little half wall here on the top and landed on that ledge on the other side. Once you're on that ledge, you're going to move along it a small bit, turn around, and then you can jump through the window inside of the bomb site. You can clear utility off the wall, like I said, you can move defenders, and you can also, of course, move this drone to the other side of the site, maybe out towards Banana, take out any castle doors that are preventing teammates from pushing up towards the site. So it's again super safe and effective drone spot to use. Now moving on to the next one, and this one takes us over onto Clubhouse. Now this is for that common setup up inside Logi where a lot of people will have a mirror setup watching through construction. So what you're going to do is you're going to get on your drone and you're going to use the ledge of the window. So where the broken pieces of wood from the reinforcement are, you're going to jump your drone right onto that, which gives it time to reset the jump, and then you get up on top of the cabinets and you can jump it up on top of the ceiling. This will take out anyone sitting on that mirror, or if they have a rotate there, or they're just holding that spot maybe for the Logi hatch. This is a great, really effective spot to use. Now staying on Clubhouse for this next one, and this is for the cash room defender hole. So a lot of defenders will sit behind the bomb chassis watching out towards that con door. So what you're going to do is you're going to have your teammates open up the single wall, you're going to sit out here on your drone, and you're going to jump down inside of stockroom. You're then going to jump it up on top of the little column in the middle of the shelving unit and jump it all the way to the top, and then up on top onto the ceiling. This will blow up anyone sitting in that spot right behind the bomb chassis, or they're going to move off at that position. But what you're going to do is, as it's about to detonate and they can see that there's a drone about to blow up and they're going to move off of it, you can push through the single wall and catch them completely off guard. Simple, effective, but a really good one to try out. Now moving on to the next one, taking us over onto Oregon. This is just a couple of different ways that you can clear utility or a bandit off of that wall inside games room. The first one, you're going to come up onto the front side of the building, you're going to prep that games wall, and you can actually just drop the drone onto the window ledge right inside and take out the utility. Now there's obviously the risk that they shoot the drone before it gets to the wall to take out that utility. So a second option, which is staying again completely outside the building, you're going to rappel down here, you're going to come right to the front of the building, and this part is very, very simple, but there's just one key thing that you need to do. So once you hop on your drone, you're going to drive it in through the classroom door, and when you're jumping up here, you're going to hit exactly on the corner of the shelf, so it gives it time to reset the jump, and then again on the wall, and then you can jump it up on top of the ceiling. It will clear again anybody or any utility sitting on that wall. Then moving on to the next one and staying on Oregon, again a really common spot for defenders to hold is right behind this bomb chassis watching the top of white stairs. Now what you can do is you can come downstairs inside of kitchen and you can jump your drone right up on top of that ceiling there by jumping on top of this container and then straight up onto the ceiling. This will push them off of that spot, and maybe you have one of your teammates sitting on the top of white who can push in and try to take control of the site. Another simple one, but again, this is so important, getting defenders off of positions. It's not always about taking them out with the drone. And this spot on Chalet is another example of that. So a lot of defenders sit on that K9 door with a shotgun waiting for someone to swing. So what you're going to do on the front side of the building here is get your drone through the drone hole inside of dining. You're going to jump it onto this window frame, and you're going to wait for the reset of the jump, and then you can jump it up on top of the shelves and onto the ceiling. This will take out anybody sitting right on that door or push them off of that position, which again will give your teammates time to push through that K9 door and try to take control of office. Now onto Skyscraper for this next one, and this is for the office wall on the second floor. Now this is for any utility destruction or to get a bandit who's trying to trick on the wall, and you can do this safely outside by going through the drone hole here, through the walk-in closet, and then into the bathroom. You can jump up on this ledge next to the toilet and then onto the ceiling and take out any utility above on the second floor. It's again a really simple one, but highly effective in helping you in getting hard breachers to get on that wall if you don't have EMPs and help you get the wall open. So that's it for today's video, guys. Like I said at the very start, go down into the comment section. Let me know if there's another operator you'd like me to go through, and I will do my best to bring that to you. And of course, if you have not joined my Discord, if there's a trick you'd like to see in a future video, make sure to go into my Discord and post anything in there. And of course, if you're not watching my stream, head on over. The link with my Twitch channel is in the description. And if you're new, make sure to hit that sub button and the notification bell so you know when I upload my next video, and I'll talk to you in the next one.